Unfortunately, we have failed miserably at being a fun thing to listen to for at least one person in the metro. Here is the question that stirred up all the controversy.
She said frying, you have deep frying, Adam, as the cooking method where food is submerged in hot oil.
I think we gotta not give that to her. I'm sorry, Maya.
Aw, all right.
Just played audio of what was our most controversial thing in almost 3 years of being here on Y101. I asked the question, what is the cooking method for Cash in a Flash? What is the cooking method where you submerge food in hot oil?
Yes.
Answer I was looking for was deep frying.
Yes.
Maya was our contestant. She said frying. We didn't give her the points. We didn't give her the $10 for that particular question. Maya's actually on the phone. Are you mad at us?
I'm not mad at y'all. Like, I love y'all. I listen to y'all every morning. If I don't listen to y'all, my day is not made.
Aw.
Well, that means the world. Well, somebody is riding hard for you on the Y101 Facebook page, and we can't understand it.
Oh, my goodness.
Lady hates us or hates me. She even said in one of the Facebook comments, she was like, Allison is perfect, but you suck. I never signed my name. She just knew it was me commenting back and forth to her.
Oh, my goodness. Now I got to go look at the post because, oh, my goodness.
Oh, don't worry. We're about to read all the comments and get into the drama, but I'm so glad that you called to say, like, you weren't upset because we were a little worried.
No, I was not worried. I need to come pick up my check, too, by the way. But no,
Yes,
I was not worried.
Well, whenever you come by, we would love to meet you, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I go to lunch at 12. I can come pick it up today.
We will see you then, Maya. Thank you so much for calling. I didn't even expect her to call and let us know she wasn't mad.
But I will say that this person who was trying to defend Maya maybe didn't earn her that extra $10, but she did just earn her a little bit of celebrity treatment to come pick up her check.
So over a week ago now, there was a post about a DM dilemma that we were doing right after Cash in a Flash. First comment from this person who says, Cash in a Flash, with any method of frying outside air frying, how is it done without submerging the food in oil? And I said, shallow frying, pan frying, oven frying. And then the response was her answer was frying, but you didn't accept it. Those methods don't require the food to be submerged in oil. And I said she would have been right if she would have said deep frying. So, I mean, we're splitting hairs here over $10, and this person wasn't even the contestant on Cash in a Flash. Like, why does she care so much?
Yeah, but it continues.
Yeah, she says, so you're saying deep frying is the only type of food where only type of frying where the food is submerged in oil? I said bingo. And then that was it. That was it until this morning at around 5:15. And it just sent me into a tailspin after that. I was so mad.
There was a bit of a Facebook fight that broke out between us, mostly you, and a listener on the Y101 Facebook page over a week ago. It was over a Cash in a Flash question about what is the cooking method where you submerge food in hot oil. We were looking for deep frying. Maya, the contestant, said frying, and this person on the Facebook page was just going so hard for Maya that she should have gotten that question and that we did Maya dirty.
So we have somebody on hold. I'm a little nervous about this. Who is this?
This is BJ.
Hey, BJ. How are you?
I'm the frying in the oil person.
I'm glad you're here. Why are you so mad?
First of all, I'm not mad. I love you guys. I listen on my way to work every single morning. It's just that because I do listen every day, I've seen you or if I've heard you give other people the benefit of the doubt and go ahead and give them the answer. And of course, this is not about $10. It's about the questions. And sometimes a lot of the questions can have multiple answers. And that's why I said let a teacher draft the questions so that we can make sure that the questions can only have one answer. So in that particular case, you asked how do you prepare food that is dipped in or submerged in oil, and she said frying, which is correct. But then when you come back and say that it's completely submerged in oil, which you did not do, then that will be the correct answer also, deep frying. So both answers are correct.
See,
it's the way that the question was worded.
So this is I've got a couple things to at least make my point. First of all, if you look up the definition for shallow frying, because you did send me into a tizzy this morning, PJ, I've got to be honest with you. I looked up the definition for shallow frying, which was one of the things that I was thinking would be another way to fry without completely or without submerging.
Right.
It does say partially submerging. So if I would have said partially submerging, but if I say the word submerge, I assume it is fully submerged.
Right.
You don't qualify it with partially submerged. Do you see what I'm saying there?
No, because you said assume. If the game is about questions and the way to win the game is to provide an answer, then assumptions and opinions should not come into play.
Okay.
So the question was, how do you cook food that is submerged in oil? The question was not, how do you cook food that is completely submerged in oil? That's two different ways to cook.
Well, the question was actually, what is the cooking method when you submerge food in hot oil?
Right.
So, Allison, what is the definition of submerge?
So based on Merriam-Webster, it is to make obscure or subordinate, to completely suppress, to cover or overflow with water, or to put underwater. So assuming this is submerging with oil, it would be put under oil, to cover or overflow with oil, or to obscure or suppress with oil. Which
right,
to me
you can
is
do that
like
in
it's going all the way in.
You could do that in a skillet without deep frying.
You can deep fry
and when
in
you
a
said
skillet.
Deep frying, I used to have a Presto deep fryer, which came with this basket.
BJ, you can deep fry in a skillet. It is possible. I've done it.
But the question, to me, in my opinion, the question was incomplete. It was incomplete. I think that it should have been more specific.
Okay.
But I honestly think that her answer was correct.
Okay.
I do not hate you guys. I love you guys, especially Allison.
Well, I know. It's a little touch and go with me there, BJ, but I'm glad you at least like Allison. And hey.
I like you too, Adam. I
No,
I just wish that,
Friends can fight. Friends can call each other out, and that's what we want to make sure that we have. So we're really glad that you did call, BJ, and didn't just say, hey, I'm going to write them off.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I enjoy listening to you all on my way to work every single day.
Well, I am glad we had this conversation together.
I am too, because the texts that we're getting are so funny of people defending BJ, people defending you, people just wanting to defend frying.